definitely.
Yo, Maddie.
What's going on, guys? How's it going from the Metaverse out there?
What's going on?
We're
How
over
you doing,
here.
guys?
What's up? I'm Destiny Blanco, your host for today, and I'm here with my co-host.
Alex from Trap Culture over here, doing a little collab today with MITA.
Let's go. Little collab action, Trap Culture Times MITA Unshackled podcast. We're here at the Brunch Get Lit, Get Fit executive event. There's about 30 females here
Something like that, absolutely.
working out. Woo!
Yeah.
All right, guys, so here's our intro. We're all going to do 10 jumping jacks right now.
I'm going to jiggle a little too much for this, yo. I don't know if I'm ready for it.
We're connected.
I'm not wearing
and
my sports bra.
You guys are like, dang, see, this is why we're out here outside the room.
Yeah, they're working out in there.
We have here with our lovely guest from Space Rocks joining
Hi.
us for this podcast. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yes, I'm Miranda. I do sales and marketing with Space Rocks.
And I'm Sam. I'm one of the owners and founders of Space Rocks.
Welcome.
Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It's an honor to have you guys here at the Blunt Brunch and meet you guys. I know you guys come out to MITA all the time. We do lots of work with Space Rocks.
We love MITA and Trap Culture.
Yeah, we've been doing. You guys have been doing some of our events. You guys done trap nights. You guys done buds and bikinis. You know what I mean? So we're putting together some new stuff coming up in the future. Hope you guys can be a part of that as well.
Yeah, we're here for it. We're here for it.
So we would love to learn a little bit about you and how you started. How did you get started in the industry here in Arizona or anywhere else before Space Rocks?
Actually, she owned a dispensary in Michigan back in 2017 that I started at. I was a bud tender there for like 6 months and kind of just stayed within the industry being with her. She's my cousin also, so it makes it nice and easy.
Family
Then
action.
she reopened a dispensary later on that I worked at, started as a bud tender, front desk, inventory management, HR, kind of everything in there that needed to be done. And then Space Rocks popped up. She knows the other owners of Space Rocks, and it kind of just happened that way. We transitioned out here.
Nice. And what year was that for you?
This year. So we
This
just
year.
started processing in February.
Yeah, that's how I got a hold of them. I saw, I'm good friends with Boyd Harrington, and when I was with Sonoran Roots back in the day. So when I saw his post, and he was doing like the background action of like taking Space Rocks pictures, I messaged him immediately. I was like, "Yo, who is that? And what are you filming? Like, what is this?" And he
Yeah.
told me all about it, and I needed to get a hold of you guys immediately. I think I got you guys in super fast. You guys came in really quick and hopped on with us really quick. You know what I mean? It was great to get you guys out there, and you guys got great love over at Trap Nights.
Yes.
You guys had a mad line.
It was like a 45-minute line at the bong bar all night. So that was really fun.
Jeez.
It was my first like bong bar to actually host. So it was really awesome to be so one-on-one to see people trying our product, their reaction phase, because it's kind of like taking a dab in a bong rip. So some people get really high when they smoke our product.
It's awesome.
I know I do.
Well, my wow factor was how you break it down. You know what I mean? It doesn't get stuck to your fingers. It's not. There's no gooiness to it.
You don't need special
and it
scissors.
just smokes.
That's
I
what
love
we're
that.
for.
I love the product.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you. It was a long time in the making. It took
Yeah.
about 6 months. We had a lot of melting issues. We had a lot of things, especially in Michigan. But once we perfected it and we filed our patent, which is really cool about Space Rocks, we actually have a patent. So it's a little unique product. So we're excited for that. I love it. I've been in the cannabis industry since 2016. I got in the industry to make money. That changed like the first day I opened my dispensary when I seen how sick people actually were.
What year was this?
In 2016.
2016.
Yeah, I was very young. I was like 25. I was like, yes, I'm gonna make money.
Wow.
Like, let's do it. And
That's so inspiring. That's my age. I'm 24.
yeah, and like I was in a business with all men, obviously. Like everyone in Michigan's a man that owns it, and I was like, this 25-year-old, like I'm gonna own a store. They're like, yeah, okay.
Yep, period.
Funny story. I worked as a bud tender, and I got fired because I didn't know what an eighth was.
Shoot.
But I just wanted to learn like the business. But after 2 weeks, I was like, I'm gonna open my own store, and they're like, yeah, okay. Sure enough, I did, and that was very successful. And I love helping people. I love creating new products. I'm currently filing like 3 or 4 new patents. I'm always like with a
Awesome.
chemist. I'm always learning new things. I love to see like the industry's missing and also focus on the medical side of it because I feel like that's like the recreational side is cool and stone, but medical, especially when federal legalization comes on board, it's going to be really big and huge, and a lot of opportunity there that I feel like hasn't been captured yet. So that's what I'm really excited about, and just developing really cool products that aren't in the market yet. So after Ill Cup, you guys will see my next invention. It is very cool. It doesn't exist in the market yet, and I'll be entering it there. And yeah, so I'm excited to show you guys that.
That's so awesome. And so I noticed you said that you have a patent on the product. What exactly is being patented? Because I know it's Space Rocks, and you said that the product was melting. So how can you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, so our patent is the way that we make it. So a lot of companies, what they do is they like dip Space Rocks. I can't say how Space Rocks is made, but we don't do that. That's why it can break down inside of a grinder, anything like that. We are not a moon rock. We do not use keef. We do not use distillate. We don't use any of that kind of stuff. That's what makes us really unique, and our patent protects us on the CBD world and the THC world, the way we make it, how we make it. And yeah, we love it. We're excited. We really try to think outside the box on everything with Space Rocks, and really try to come in the game and offer something different. Not like, oh, here's a joint or here's this. It's like, hey guys, first ever moon rock that can break down in a grinder. First ever moon rock that you want to smoke. And now it holds up in the temperature very well, which I was surprised because if Arizona's so hot. But we have samples in the car when we go to eat or do stuff, and we come back and it's completely fine.
I think that's the biggest thing right now. You know, Arizona, it's so freaking hot. You know, like 100
2 months in a row, yo. It got up to like 119,
119
something
we
like
hit.
that. Yeah, it was hot.
Holy crap.
And it's our first summer out here. I've never
welcome.
experienced some heat like this. But the no humidity thing is a really nice counter.
Just wait till wintertime,
Yeah,
though.
dry.
Wintertime's so nice out here. It gets really cold, but it's like really nice.
Perfect, 75 sunny all day.
Like for like a month.
All right. Well, that's what you guys are actually taking advantage of, right? Right, Alex?
A little bit for buds and bikinis, absolutely. You know, we thought about keeping people out of the sun, so we made it a night event. So you know, doors open at 7 o'clock and sun's down by 7:35.
When that sun goes down.
You know, so about 35 minutes, you're in the sun, and that's it.
And there was
You know what
a
I mean?
station with like 3,000 waters.
Yes, we did buy like a big pallet of water. We had constant ice coming in.
That's so smart.
You know, but we still want to encourage people to make sure that they hydrate the day before and the day after, because you're going to be out in this heat.
Yeah.
And regardless of the sun hitting you, it's still hella hot off that pavement, man. You know what I mean? You are on a golf course, so there's a lot of grass and everything, but it's still pretty packed in there. We had over 900 people check in.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah, it was
amazing.
great.
It was phenomenal. Yeah,
Congratulations
on
on
you.
all your success with that.
Appreciate you. What was our first one? We're still trying to make sure that we can continue on with it. You know what I mean? So we want to deliver that experience for all our attendees, and we want to deliver the experience for all our sponsors. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's amazing. Trap Culture always does it great. You know, we love partnering with you guys. You guys are always, you know, finding new ways to make things fun for the community and the industry.
And we try to be as safe as possible with it. You know, we have EMTs on. We know people can pass out after a dab if they're dehydrated and stuff like that. Water stations. We make sure we try to do everything. We have 2 lifeguards on duty. You know what I mean? So we try to think of everything while we're there. You know? But I have a question to ask you real quick, because you were talking about federal legalization coming.
Yes.
Deschedule or reschedule?
Can you ask it differently?
Like are you for deschedulization of cannabis or reschedulization of it?
I want it to be completely legal, so I don't know. Like, I think it's like great. I think like shipping to different states. I think opening the borders and kind of like doing that. So I think completely legal is like where it needs to go.
A free market.
Yeah, like I think it.
So more of like a deschedulization, kind of like so it's not on that chart.
Narcotic list.
Yeah, exactly. Not on the narcotic list at all.
Yeah, and just you can ship with it, you can travel with it. Like, it's so hard that you can't even like travel with things, and you have to like go to dispensaries in different states, and you can't get your medication. And it's at the end of the day, it's medication. It's a plant. It grows from the ground. It should be accessible very easily to everyone. And also, I don't feel like brands should really have to spend multi-million dollars in every single state to be in the States. If they can just spend that money in one state and be able to ship and do things, that would be like way better for me and like a lot of other brands, and that way we can focus on spending that money on the community and give backs and everything. Like, imagine you used to have $3 million you're saving because you don't got to build a whole facility in Arizona that can be the discounts for that can be taken onto the consumer.
Right, you're
Free
spending
samples, medical
25
research.
for manufacture or distribution, every month when you could be, everyone wants to be around the states. And so you guys are in how many states?
We are currently in 2 states. New Jersey is going to be our next state. We're opening there at the end of the year. We're excited. And we're also working on some licensing deals as well for some different states. So for now, 2, Michigan and Arizona. So, yeah,
I
we're
heard
a small
Michigan's
team.
Wild.
Yes, it is.
I heard it's like Wild West
Oh,
out
yeah.
there,
Oh,
yo.
snap. Yeah.
Detroit hustle harder.
Well, looks like our producer is wrapping us up here for our next series. So I would love to connect more with you guys, and we do have some podcasts here on our Space Rocks team. If you guys want to check it out, we interviewed them in Massachusetts. It was actually Jay.
Okay.
Sweet. So if you guys want to check that one out as well. But how can people find you and get in contact with you?
On our Instagram, spacerocks.official.
Yeah, and then you guys can also check out Miranda on our live on Trap Live up on our YouTube at Trap Culture AZ.
There you guys go. All full content from Space Rocks to learn all about them. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And that was another episode of MITA Unshackled. We'll be live, hanging out.
Okay.
We're staying
Woo!
live.
You can watch us
Oh.
do some jumping jacks that we're probably not going to do. Getting lit, getting fit. Getting lit, getting fit.
Hey.
Getting lit, getting fit.
They right on time
Getting
too.
lit, getting fit. With my girl Sarah.
Hey.
We're out here hanging out. Come on,
come on
Tangi,
in,
jump
Tangi.
in.
Tangi.
We're here. We're here getting lit, getting fit.
Oh, wow.
Getting lit, getting fit.
She said, "Oh wow."
Hi, everybody.
We're in your head.
You guys are now in my thoughts.
I can hear all your thoughts.
Yo, it's good.
All
it's
the
going on in there, yo.
impulse thoughts.
It's getting lit, and we're getting
we just
fit.
We're getting fit.
Go.
So,
Just got
so
fit.
we start off every little episode with 10 jumping jacks. Everybody.
Okay.
No, she's down.
I
just
just
came
did
from
a
the-
workout.
Yeah, we just worked out.
we
So
just finished
I
that.
can go. You can go.
I'm testing the limits here.
This is so crazy.
It is.
We're here with our lovely, lovely guest
I'm Sarah Maria.
from.
Oh,
Tell a little bit. Do your.
okay. I'm
Do your
Sarah
thing.
Maria.
Right here. This
I
one.
know right there. Okay.
Oh,
I'm,
wow.
I'm,
There's so many.
I'm Sarah Maria, and I help women get their businesses started. My business is called Business Babe Basics. So I help women get their EIN and their LLC and business bank account. And then I also have a networking group for purpose-driven women who love collaboration over competition. It's called Boss Hour. And so it's going to start back in the fall. But if you live in Phoenix, you should come through. That's my plug. Oh, and you can follow me on Instagram at I_SARA_MARIA. So it's I am Sarah Maria.
Check her out. Check her out. And we also here with our other guest.
Hi, I'm Tangi. I am with Seed Talent. We are a education and employee enablement platform. So what we do is we provide education for the bud tenders whenever they're doing like onboarding processes within the dispensaries, and then we provide with digitalized brand training so the bud tenders know how to sell their products, and so they're not sitting on the shelves and they know how to find what the people want. So
So important.
so important.
So important.
And this industry should be revolving around education, as everything is just changing so often. Everyone likes to say, you know, we've been in the industry for so long, we know so much, but like things are changing every day. So
Isn't
love
it
it.
crazy how we are literally behind the scenes and we see, you know, what really goes on and what, like the tea in the industry, and we
Oh, it's
learn
wild.
about it. And then there's people on the outside that smoke and that, you know, they want to know this stuff. So it's amazing that we are able to have this opportunity to, you know, spill a little bit. We like to call it unshackled. So let's unshackle some tea here today, guys.
Oh man,
Okay.
I didn't know we were mixing it up like
Oh,
that.
this is
Wow.
Jeez.
we need some tea.
This is all
Tangi,
right.
I gotta ask.
Some
So you do see talent.
Yeah.
Have you seen a big difference from doing something digitally in like a PowerPoint kind of presentation wise versus having like a brand ambassador go in there and actually like inform face to face? Is there like, have you seen a big difference in it?
So I truly believe that the brand should still do both. I think they should still submerge themselves into the dispensaries when they get the chance, but you have to think about the turnover rate that's in the industry.
Absolutely.
And how many bud tenders come in and get thrown on the floor within 48 hours, and how much education they're bringing from the other industries that they're coming from. They don't really have too much, you know, surrounding by cannabis. And so that being said, it's nice to always have something like that on hand, and where you're able to log in, get access to the course, learn some sales points, learn background behind the product in the company, instead of having to wait a whole 2 or 3 months before they can hit 150 dispensaries in Arizona and get back to yours, where there's not a thousand, but like a dozen new bud tenders that don't know how to sell your product. And so you might as well give them access to that always, instead of wait for them to.
Absolutely, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So-
I'm like, it's really hard to find certain things out there for brands too. Like sometimes when you go to certain websites, it's just how they do their cultivation. Look at this. It's craft cannabis. It's this. It's that. But you're not saying like, tell me what's in your soil. You know what I mean? Like, how are you growing this? What's the process you're using? You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are very conscious about what they're putting in their bodies, with this being medicine.
Yep.
Right. Exactly.
I think it's very important too, because, you know, people in the industry, you know, the bud tenders are sitting there, they're the cashiers selling the product, and so, you know, my dad comes in the dispensary and he wants to know how does he know the important questions to ask? You know,
Well-
so I feel like most people ask about how potent is this? How much percentages is this in? So
Well, that's how you know when you have a really good bud tender, is when they're not waiting for to be asked questions, they're the ones asking you questions.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
trying
You
to
know
figure
what I
out
mean?
what works
Yep.
for them.
Exactly.
Everybody's different.
Exactly.
And you know, we were a medical market in Arizona for 10 years.
Yeah.
And so
That's right.
the fact that we have zero education requirements in a market that was medical for so long, and then I've been able to have the chance to see other markets in like the East Coast where they require 6 to 12 hours of education before you can even hit the floor.
Well, you know what? From
You
what
should.
I've seen with that is that technically, even though you're going into a medical dispensary, those bud tenders have to protect themselves and they have to protect the company because they can't give medical advice.
Right.
So it's always,
Okay,
in
true.
my own opinion or in my own experience, because that's all you can really offer them at that time. So if a bud tender hasn't tried a product or had a chance, or that brand hasn't had a chance to put it in their hands, you know what I mean, then it's really hard to get that education. So I think what
see-
you're doing is really great.
Thank you. And
That's
then
why MITA's so important.
we don't want to turn anyone's parents off. You know, a bud tender gives somebody a 500 milligram edible on their first trip to the dispensary, and then they're like, I'm never trying cannabis again. It's like, okay, we don't want to do that to our people either.
Exactly.
So.
Even sometimes 10 milligrams will take them to the moon. It's crazy.
It's that know your dose, know your dose.
They needed that education though, because I worked in the industry in 2019 and 2020, and I was like a little brand ambassador. And I remember I didn't know very much, and then the bud tenders, they didn't know very much, and it wasn't medical. Like, we didn't.
Exactly.
I was there because it was $25 an hour.
So somebody that being there behind the dispensary, you know, is that something that the management is like, no, you need to sit down and you need to have those 12 hours of education. Is that a process in the work field?
In the East Coast or
Here in Arizona?
no? So that's what I was saying. Like, it's crazy that we don't have education requirements out
Yeah.
here. In other states, they do require any like brands. They require your bud tenders to have that training, and the state comes and collects it from the dispensaries at the end of the year. And so that's kind of where Seed Talent has been able to take off in markets like that, because we're giving that reporting to the state at the end of the year for that.
Yeah.
So in Arizona, we're trying to spread the word, get the education out. But again, there's no requirements out here. The dispensary is still gonna
Hence,
open, do their
That's
job.
crazy.
hence the high turnover rate.
Exactly.
You know
Come
what I
on,
mean?
Arizona, we
But
gotta
it's
do
crazy.
better.
It's like
Gotta do
when you were
better.
medical only, there was no education, but you were medical first. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? I
You
still
know
got
what?
my medical card.
I think it's all up to the bud tender and how far they really want to go.
Definitely.
You know
Definitely.
what I mean? Like, I made it
Bud
super
tender with
important
a
for
dream.
myself to learn as much possible in the retail.
True.
Learn as much possible about product. And it's crazy now because I'm sitting on a back end and I see people coming in talking to purchasers, and I'm like, bro, I'll tell you about that brand once they leave, bro.
Right. I'll spit the real deal for you real quick.
I'm like, I
Right.
sold it, bro. I sold it.
Yeah, I mean, and I even worked in a clinic, Green Star Doctors,
That's right.
doing
remember, I
medical
remember,
cards.
I
So I
remember.
met all of those, underage kids that needed it to survive, the older patients that needed it
Yeah.
to get off of meds, to,
It's
get-
real.
Yeah,
People
so-
use cannabis for a real medical reason, and it's important that you're educated to know what you're consuming, why you're consuming it. I mean, we all love cannabis, right? It's rec, but at the same time, I smoke to go to bed, and I smoke to ease my anxiety. So it's important to have your reasons and your whys. For
It's
sure.
really important because my mom. Okay, so my mom passed in April, but before she died, she had dementia and she had a medical card. So like my mom would take the medicine because it totally changed like her whole attitude and like everything. Like when she didn't have it, like it was terrible. The nurses would be like, "When is she gonna get it?" But she was like, you know what I'm saying? So it really did help somebody. And this is so funny because when I was younger, when I was a kid, and then, it wasn't legal, I got in trouble for smoking weed. And then my mom was on weed. Look at that.
Full circle.
Right.
Full
They're like, give her a joint now. Did you ever get to smoke with your mom?
No, but like when I took her from like one nursing home to another, like so we were like in between stages. She was in the car and I was like smoking, so we would always like blow secondhand smoke. And she was like, I was like, Mom, you like weed? And she was like, I love weed. I got it like on video.
I love
So,
that.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That forever.
Do you want to share, Tangi, about how Seed Talent will be at this next meetup?
Yeah, so Seed Talent is going to be sponsoring the educational event with the Bud Tenders Club at the next meetup. We're super excited. So if anybody, like bud tenders, managers, definitely dispensary owners, if you guys are looking to implement education and, require that for staff as they're onboarding, we've got a super easy way to do it with our platform. So I definitely suggest coming by, just hearing it, checking it out. We've got free courses available for all dispensaries, like our basic courses, but we've also got very in-depth courses as well that you guys are able to place and make available for your guys' dispensaries as well as like turning in your onboarding. So definitely come check us out at the next meetup. We're really excited. It's our first time. So
Yeah, and then bud tenders, man. I'm like, if you guys want to up your game,
Yeah.
make sure you guys are asking your management to get Seed Talent in.
Yes.
If you guys want to get that education,
Exactly.
go ahead and make sure you guys are bugging them.
I'll
get in
come
their
support
ear.
you.
Yep.
It's free. I'm coming to you.
I'm right behind that. That's
Yeah, I didn't even know you did that. Because
Yeah.
I know her because we were brand ambassadors.
We go way back,
That's how
but
I
we've
met her,
done
like,
a
back in
little bit of
2019. Yeah.
everything.
Can
But
we
I didn't
learn
know
a little
that.
bit about you both, your backgrounds here? Tangi, tell us a little bit about how you got
Yeah.
started. What year did you start in the industry?
It's been like 5.5 years now. So way back in the day, like Green Star Doctor really took me in because I was doing a lot of brand ambassador work and underground things. I will say, like just getting into the industry because I wasn't 21 yet. And then I met Green Star Doctor and they're like, hey, we'll hire you. All you're doing is certifying. You're not in the dispensary or anything. So I started there when I was about 20, and then I kind of just moved my way up. I've done a little bit of everything. It's kind of hard to like pinpoint it, but I've gotten my hands wet in like
Yeah.
consumption lounges. I've done a lot of the back end things from like delivery to marketing and logistics of things. So I don't know.
She's being
A little
humble,
bit of
guys.
everything.
She's being really, really
I know.
humble.
Yes,
She's
she is.
amazing. She's
I
all
wasn't
around
prepared.
Arizona industry. If you don't know Angie, you don't know anybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
I appreciate you guys. Honestly, this is my first podcast ever, so it's on
No
the
way.
For
Really?
real. I've
Girl,
never
you're doing
been,
amazing.
But
I've
you
never-
you up in the penthouse
This is-
all
this
the
is
time.
how
You
you
ain't
know.
never
Never
been
been
around.
live.
That's right,
We are
she-
live right now, you guys.
Share a little bit about that as well. The podcast team
Yeah.
you work with over there at Tempe.
Yeah, no, I'm really good friends with Jason. He has the High in Arizona out there on the penthouse, so you guys will have to tune in on Tuesdays. They as well interview everybody from the industry, just like you guys. We love it. I know everybody on the outside likes to keep their eye in here
Yeah.
about what's going on. Like you said, everybody wants the tea, and
Yeah,
so
right.
we need podcasts like Trap Culture, like MITA and Shackled to and the High in Arizona to go in depth and meet those people. You know, not just from the outside or in the events high. You actually
Yeah.
get to talk to them.
And
It's a
we
great
also have,
podcast,
We have Hippie Life here too, right?
Hippie Life Chronicles
Hippie
too.
Life
Them
hanging
too.
out.
Like
They'll pop
everybody
in
that
this
just
one.
brings the community out to be able to talk to them. I love that. Being able to give somebody a highlight. So
Yeah,
Absolutely.
everyone has a crazy personality in the industry. It's crazy. So it's great to meet new people like you. Tell us a little bit about you,
Oh,
Sarah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I plugged myself earlier, but I got I got invited by Parisa because I met her at Women Grow, in 2018 when I first came to Arizona in 2017, and that's when I met her. And then I've been friends with her ever since. And then I always love supporting women. So then she's like, hey girl, you want to come? And I'm like, yeah, girl. And then here I am, and it was so much fun. So much fun. I love supporting women. And like I said, I was in the industry 2019 and 2020, and I got out to start my own brand. But
As you should.
I'm still
I
and
respect
my mom had a medical card, so I was still I was still down with the culture, just not in the culture.
Yeah,
Feel me?
yeah.
Right.
No, that's real. I've been to your networking events before. It's
Yeah,
it's amazing.
remember
I had
you
great
came,
contacts. You got
yes.
everybody from nail techs to life
love
insurance
people.
agents. You got everybody in there.
plug. I
She's
know
like,
everybody. I
you
know
need life
everybody."
insurance? All right, you need to buy a house. I'm like, okay,
I
book me a
know.
dentist appointment too. I love the way that you can network, and you're just a total badass. And
love
it's
you,
an
girl.
honor to know
Thank
you,
you.
girl. No, thank you,
That's my
thank
girl.
you.
Boy, thank you.
Well, I think you need to take some time off and make sure you come have some fun at Buds and Bikinis.
Okay. Oh
Yes,
Lord,
yeah.
buds and bikinis. Okay.
Can I make it rain real quick?
Oh, you can. I've been waiting for you to
I've been
ask
waiting
me.
all day.
She's been
Oh
waiting.
my gosh.
So first of all, go check out Bud's Bikinis. We're gonna close this one out by making it rain real quick. Thank you guys for joining us. How can they find you guys on socials?
Oh, I plugged mine. Yeah, you go ahead. I plugged me already.
I'm Tangy Ange on Instagram, so you can find me there. Sometimes I'm hanging out at the High Lounge. Find me there too.
Come check her out at MITA too, guys. They're gonna be doing the Seed Talent Educational Hour the last Wednesday of this month. And we will see you guys in a little bit with our next guest.
I'm gonna go buy something nice.
Get lit, get
Peace
fit.
out. Bye.
Hey, how you doing, guys? I am Alex with Trap Live and Trap Culture. We're here on MITA Unshackled, co-hosting with,
Destiny Blanco.
and then we have our special guest here.
Hello, I'm Josh Mack with Make Veterans Great Again.
That's awesome.
Oh
man.
my gosh, that name is
I know, right? I love
legendary.
Yeah, I did it for pure marketing. It's going to grab your attention because either you love the man or you hate the man. People are very rarely in between. And my mission is to raise attention and raise awareness to veteran suicide. But more so, I have just now started to open it up to everybody because at the end of the day, you're a human,
Yeah.
and both of your lives matter. So I'm not going to say no, I can't help you or won't talk to you. So anybody who's interested, I want to better everybody's mental health. And
That's
I
awesome.
recently came out about cannabis as well and using cannabis in a professional way, being responsible. But if you're willing, I don't know if I should say that on, but if you're willing to suck start a Glock, right, and end it, at least be willing to smoke cannabis or try anything else, right? Like, let's not take the ultimate sacrifice before you try everything that you can try to better your life and make you a better person.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's so true. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but on that note that you were saying, first of all, unshackle anything you want on here.
Okay.
We're honest.
I was
but
waiting for it.
Okay.
I wanted to follow up on that because actually that's so true. The amount of times that I have been, we've all had those times where we're sad, but I smoke a joint and I snap out of it, dude.
Yeah. You
I'm
kind of
like,
just stop thinking about it altogether.
yeah, I'm like, what the heck? Like, why was I thinking that way? Like, it's crazy how the matter of something just cannabis, I use it to
A
sleep.
medicine.
A medicine. You're right.
Because
No,
the
I
VA
always
prescribes us full of medicine.
I always say it, the same thing with Tommy Chong. I agree with this statement. All cannabis is medical cannabis.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you smoke and it makes you like paranoid because you smoke too much or that. But like, you got to do it in a controlled manner, and it's very beneficial to you.
See, when it comes to that, when people say they get paranoid, I think it's either usually like more of they don't know, they've done too much too quickly,
Right.
or just it's an experimental thing. So the whole medical cannabis thing is looking for what works best for you. So I always recommend to those people to have a journal, a log. You know what I mean? Because if you feel paranoid
That's
off a
good.
certain strain or a certain product, you don't want to go back to that product. You want to find something else.
You muted his mic, other mic. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You want to be able to make those right terpene choices for you. You know what I mean? Like one strain is not going to hit me like it hits you. Okay, got it?
No, it's muted on his.
I can hear my feedback. I can hear all of you guys.
Can you hear yourself?
I can't hear myself.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
much
that's better.
Yep.
It's crisper.
Yeah, there we go.
I think you were picking yourself up out of these.
Oh, maybe.
We were trying to switch the mic because no one's using this one, so we're muting this one.
Oh, I
Okay.
got you. But
go
yeah,
ahead.
man, I'm like, you just haven't, like, people just really haven't found what works best for them, so it's best to keep track of what they're taking so they can kind of narrow it down. You know what I mean? To get away from that paranoid feeling or those feelings that you have from smoking something that didn't really agree with your body.
You think
Right.
indica sativa has a play on that?
I think it's, well, indica sativa, you kind of take that all away when you start using terpenes. You know what I mean? It's the terpenes
That's
that
so
will to go ahead and determine whether or not it's an indica sativa. You know what I mean?
But you also got to remember, I reach everybody, right? But my target is going to be veterans, but everybody's welcome. So veterans are beginners, right? So you're talking terpenes, and we just know flower, right? So there needs to be better education. And
Absolutely.
maybe that's something you
Definitely.
can help with, right? Because education is the key to everything, right? You didn't know how to do this podcast before you got educated and learned about it. So just like cannabis, don't be afraid of the stigmas that are out there. Be willing to try it and give yourself a better chance at life. Like you said, like honestly, it makes me a better parent when like these kids are stressing me out. Don't get me wrong, I love my kids, right? But dang, they're stressful sometimes.
Absolutely.
So sometimes dad's got to go outside for a little bit, and I come inside with a little cough maybe, but I'm a better dad. I'm more active. I'm more in tune, in the moment, present with them. So I like your
On the
logbook
same
idea.
level.
Yeah, I love your logbook idea because I've never done that. I've just, okay, what can I get? What can I get? And like a little kid in a candy shop, just trying everything. But it's time to focus and like write down what works best for me, what works best for this pain.
What it's made with, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a lot of, like, say you're doing edibles, you got gummies, you got nanotech, there's a whole bunch of different kind of variety of concentrates that people are using in their edibles now, and how it's going to react to your body, or whether or not it's gelatin, or if it's vegan, you know what I mean, or whatever it is, whatever your preference is. If it's loaded with sugar, if you're a
Most
diabetic,
definitely.
you know what I mean, then you want to go to capsules, stuff like that, man. It's like education is super important. I would think that it would be great to team up with Tangi and maybe hook
Yeah.
you guys up with seed talent.
Oh, most
Okay.
definitely.
You know what I mean?
I would love to learn more. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we'll put you in touch with her, man. She was just
Awesome,
on
thank
right
you.
now. She does it's all education. It's all like viral education.
Okay.
With the bud tenders, so the people actually, behind the scenes talking to the veteran that's purchasing that cannabis.
Right. But with that, I'm not gonna lie, you do have to be careful on the bud tender you're talking to, because
Uh-huh.
sometimes they don't know either. They just got
Exactly.
the
We
job.
just had this conversation.
Yep.
Okay.
So I was just saying it's very important to you'll know you'll have a really good bud tender when you're not asking the questions and they're asking you.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Good point.
Like a sales.
Right. Because if you say, just give me, this is what I want, they're gonna go for the highest product or
Exactly.
whatever. So.
But like that's why I try not to do that. Like if it's something super high in price, what I used to do was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you all the information that I have, and then I'm gonna give you the website so you can verify what I've talked about. I don't want to push you on a high price item that you're unsure about.
Yeah.
So I'll let you go ahead and do your own research and come back and see if you want to purchase that, man.
No, that's great.
You know what I mean?
Too bad everybody's not like that, right?
You know, man, the customer service and stuff like that, when you're really passionate about this industry and you really want to just help people because it's helped you so much, then, that it plays into what you're doing, especially when you're selling it.
Yeah, that's great. It's all about, in life, it doesn't have to be cannabis. It can be anything. It could be my podcast. It could be whatever. Yeah, if you're not interested in it, you're not going to give it the full attention it deserves, and you're not going to help people as much as you really should.
Yeah.
So it's all about finding
Definitely.
the right people, and I feel like we found the right crew.
That's for sure. And so you mentioned your podcast here. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so Make Veterans Great Again. My mission is to reach out to fellow brothers and sisters in arms and conquer our mental health together. Just remind everybody that they're not alone. I've recently been able to work with Arizona Organics, where I record a live podcast in their lobby from 4:20 to about 6 o'clock every Wednesday. And then after that, I host a Veterans Meetup. And I want to be this generation's VFW, except I don't want to drink and tell half-true war stories. I want to cope and heal from our traumas. So during these classes, I try to offer a free mental health class to help everybody out. I've had yoga. We're doing a puff and paint this Wednesday from 6:30 to
I saw
9.
that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So, and we've learned about cannabis, and I'm trying to get like breathing techniques, sound therapy, like everything that you would never try on your own, but in this setting that's free, you would potentially be willing to try it by yourself.
That is the Marijuana Mama,
Yes.
Okay.
One of our hosts.
one of our hosts.
So I gotta ask, man. I had a question for you right now until she came up. I know there's a lot of veterans out there that, like my brother for one, before I got into him and actually pushed him to get off all the pills and everything, which I'm super proud of him for. A lot of veterans are really scared to go get a medical card or go do rec and walk into a dispo because they're afraid about losing their VA benefits. Did you guys touch on that on your podcast?
That's a
and
good
kind of
point.
get away from them, because a lot of them will lose their VA benefits if they get tested and they're doing cannabis.
I cannot give you a definitive answer if that's true or not, right? I'm not going to put that on me. However, I've had a medical card and I still have my benefits. So everything is possible.
Un momento. I'm going to go take a photo real quick.
Okay. I think it's perfect. This is coming up on the podcast. I want to find a guest that's able to educate, and I want to continue to educate and grow while setting the new guidelines and baselines for all veteran mental health, cannabis-infused organizations move forward, right? I'm going to set the standard because I'm going before the curve. Like, this isn't cool to me. This is something I'm very passionate about and something I want to make a difference in. And if cannabis is willing to help you, then so be it. Don't smoke cannabis. Don't smoke it. But if you need the brotherhood camaraderie, come on out.
I've seen other groups. I can't name them or pinpoint where from, but there are other groups that do this with cannabis. Maybe not in this state, but I'm pretty sure you can find somebody that is going to have the education to go ahead and bring in and answer a lot of these questions. Probably like a lawyer that deals with this kind of stuff, man. But I'm hoping that you do, because it sounds amazing.
Yeah, I absolutely have plans for it. I'm going to work next week or two to get into the VA and see if I can even get somebody from the VA to educate me on the do's and don'ts or their policies or not, right? So I mean, to be fair, I've been taking my test and I've been giving urine samples, and I've had cannabis in me or in my bloodstream, right? Um, I haven't lost my benefits. I haven't heard anything about it. I have heard that in 2024, the VA is supposed to start funding for cannabis.
But that doesn't change the benefit side of it.
Well, if they're going to fund for benefits, I would only assume that they're not going to take your benefits away for having
True.
cannabis if
True.
they're about to fund it. However, that's more information. Thank you for that. I'll definitely look that up and be able. I just want to educate people, so you're helping me. Maybe it's you that comes on there and we talk more about it and we fucking
That'd be great,
figure
man.
it out, dude. I would really appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Another question, man. Have you talked to current VFWs about like doing collabs? Because I know I tried to do a little get together for I forget what event I wanted to do, and I reached out to a VFW that had like a back area with like they could shut the liquor license in the back, and it was open, so it wasn't inside. But they're like they're like non-cannabis. They have like no cannabis smoking signs on their back patio and all that stuff, man. Have you seen any like leeway or had any discussions with current VFWs about like having a cannabis night there for the veterans?
So I know there is a VFW post out here in Arizona that is supposedly starting their own grow, and there is one out here. I believe it's a VFW 720, and they're cannabis friendly. I have not talked to them yet. I haven't reached out to them. All that's in works in my plans. I wanted to set a baseline and what I'm doing, and to be able to spread the message and see if we can bring them in, because I know the VFW really wants to lower the age and change their stigma, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be perfect if we teamed up, worked together, whatever the case may be, and was able to do that, change what it was, right? Because I don't want to drink and make my traumas worse, right? I want to cope and heal from them and make things better. So I do plan on talking to the VFWs as well.
That's awesome, man. See, look, this is just how my brain works, man. I see something that I think is really, really positive and really good for the community, and I'm just like, let's go.
No, I
Like,
love it
let's go,
because
man.
that's exactly how I am. My wife's mad at me right now because I'm stuck in creative mode. And even when I'm home with her and the kids, like
You're talking about work.
but it's not work because it's enjoyable
Yeah,
for
exactly.
me. But to her, it's like, can I tell you about the kids today? I'm like, okay, how are the kids? Oh, that reminds me, blah, 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 blah. So it's just a passion, and it's going to grow.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, we're getting a little wrap up from our producer again, man.
Awesome.
But I want to thank you for coming on, man. It was great having you. Definitely want to link up, get you on our podcast in the future, and get on yours, and let's talk about this more, man. I love this conversation, and just having veterans in my own family that I've seen cannabis really help makes me want to get on this even more.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate the opportunity that I had to talk to you and meet you. I'd love to be on your podcast and have you on my podcast as well.
Absolutely.
Last thing I'm going to say is I'm throwing a Veterans Day ball, a mental health forward, cannabis friendly, no alcohol, formal event, and it's going to be November 11th. So keep your eyes out for that, because I would love to work with you and team up with you on that. I have an idea.
Absolutely. Now I got to ask you: do you do well with crowds?
I'm starting to, right? I hated talking to people, and I started a podcast. But now I'm out here, and you can't get me to shut up, right? So it is growing on me. But cannabis helps with that. However, I have to have the right amount, because there's a point where all I want to do is go home and just be away from everybody.
I feel that.
But like a nice little microdose, maybe some 20 milligrams or so edible, and I'm like calm, happy, just enjoying life. So
Okay, well, I mean, like, if you think you can brave it, man, I'll let everybody know. Buds and Bikinis, August 26th. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have over 30 cannabis vendors. So I'm like, if you don't come high, somebody's gonna get you high.
Awesome.
And it's a massive pool party, man. I do want to let you know we had over 900 people check in.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure if you're not really too well crowds, I know like my brother's not. He had a dog.
Yeah,
for
I appreciate
that
you
guy.
checking on that.
You know what I mean? I don't want to just bring you out and tell you, oh, it's gonna be a cool event. It's just like, bam.
yeah,
You know
no,
what I mean?
I appreciate the heads up, and yeah, I'll definitely love to check it out.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So we'll catch you guys in a little while with our next segment. left me.
Testing, testing.
Boy, let us come here.
Testing, testing.
I got you. I got you.
Where's Carissa?
What time is it? Is it still going?
I think Eric, I'll do like 2 more and then that's it. I want to do her and then
They're all the way on this side. You have to walk all the way around.
Carissa needs 5 minutes.
She just said she was coming to Arizona, but I thought
You want to walk? Where'd you go? You want to get
No, they got presidential.
Okay.
I didn't even know you guys were on the side until she told me. I was sitting up in the front. I didn't know.
You're about to jump on the plane?
Yeah, we know.
We need the track team. So whoever's with you, let's go. We need photos taken.
Yo, Matt, you're kind of stuck back there.
Donna and Martina, any photo? All of us at 420. We're taking some photos in front of that sign.
Oh, is that what we're doing right now?
Yeah, but wait, are you supposed to be on this?
We're just waiting on you.
Yeah, but the Des is over there too.
That's what she told me. All right, we'll
Okay, let's do
Oh, we're gonna do it real quick?
presidential and
We'll get you for the photo after this. Go ahead.
okay, ready? Yeah. Carissa, are you ready? Or... Go ahead. Get started.
I'll be right back. I'll come back on and then you the trap.
Okay. All right, let's go. Wait, so do you want me to start without you?
Yeah, go ahead, start without me and I'll come back real quick.
Okay. Let's make this one just 10 minutes because I gotta get leafers on too. I don't have a card. One of your,
I know. We're supposed to be doing a photo real quick.
I'm sorry.
Like, I know. So I don't know where we're supposed to be
Do
doing
you need to go do that?
Well, we're supposed to go do this. She came out here to grab us, but I'm like, I thought we were doing this.
Go ahead. Just come when Carissa's ready.
Okay, I got you.
On together. And then you are good, but I have the THCA. It's always nice. Professional. Yeah, like anything under. We're gonna go on right now.
thought you were gonna. That's it. Want me to do it?
You can put some
Yeah,
on the side too.
can we?
There you go.
I gotta get that flyer up there, bro.
Come on, do it.
What's going on, guys? We're
What up,
out
what up?
here
Hey,
in Phoenix with Blunt Brunch. We're at the Get Lit, Get Fit event with some cannabis executives. We've been here for a couple hours doing this live show, interviewing industry executives. We're here with our two guests for today. I'll let them introduce themselves. From Leafers is...
My name is Gianni. I'm the Arizona Sales and Marketing Manager.
And we also have from Presidential AZ.
My name is Alan, and I'm here, one of the supervisors for presidentials here in Arizona.
There you go. They are a part of the industry, and they do, looks like this is some Moon Rock pre-rolls, and Leafers has a single gram live resin diamond infused joints. We have worked very closely with both of these brands. Every month at MITA, they come out and support the industry. And I'd let them tell a little bit about Leafers and how Leafers got started here.
Yeah, so Leafers started early March. We started rolling joints at our facility. We're under a TrueMed offsite license, so shout out to those guys, helped us get started. We hit our first stores in April. All three Oasis locations took a chance on us, brought us in before 420. And now we're in 20 locations in Arizona, so we're just trying to hit it hard, bring some quality into the pre-roll market. Right now we're sourcing some bomb flower from Grow Sciences, TrueMed, Tree Junkie, Lost Dutchman's one of our neighbors, and Lit Farms. So you can definitely catch us at all Oasis Nature's Medicines locations right now. We just got into TrueMed. We're in a few at Tucson Earth Healing. There's another one out there. So
Those
trying to spread the word. Yeah, they're great partners, and we love working with great partners. So
Nice. I like the branding that you guys have going on here. It's a very cool vibe.
thank you.
Yeah, it's crazy. Jason actually hit me up random. We're doing an event with Chiba Hut out in Tempe, and as I'm packing up and getting in my truck, Jason hits me up, and I'm like, who is this? You know what I mean? Just random number hitting me up from, was it New Jersey?
Las Vegas.
Las
He's
Vegas.
from
I'm like,
Vegas. Yeah.
you know what I mean? This is the area code. I'm like, what? Okay. And then he just starts talking to me about it, and I'm like, okay, well, let's set up a meeting. And it took a while. 'Cause I
Right.
tried to get you guys on for so long.
Yep.
Continuously reaching out, and you guys had to push stuff back a couple times.
Yep.
But you guys made a big boom in the industry, man.
Thanks, man.
You guys have been everywhere. You guys have done a trap nights with us.
Yep, that was popping.
And then we got Buds and Bikinis coming up.
Yeah,
man.
we're about to blow it out, man. Trying to bring a little different flavor to the market, a little more street style, graffiti, trap, hustle culture. I think that's where we all started, and you guys definitely aligned with our vision right there. So I'm looking forward to it, bro. We're gonna blow it out.
I love it, man. I love
Hell
it,
yeah.
dude.
And how about Presidential here? How long have you guys been in the Arizona market?
Right now, we are just now starting in the Arizona market. We're
Nice.
doing our launching in September, but we have been in 4 other states. It's California, Las Vegas, Nevada, basically Las Vegas, Nevada. Also, Arizona's the new one, and then the ones that we are is in Detroit, Michigan, and then the other one is in Oklahoma.
Nice.
Right now, we're just trying to get everything started here in Arizona, get everybody out, let everybody know what's going on, that we are the world's strongest blunt, number 1 strongest blunt, number 3 pre-roll in the world, and then also with ours, when you hit it, you get a good taste of real natural terps in it too. Real good natural terps. You want something like that to be really good. Like every time you hit it, you taste every flavor every time. Nothing artificial in there though.
I did hear somebody say that they thought it was a rap earlier.
Yeah, they thought every time people keep on thinking, oh, it's a wrap or it's like a blunt cone. It's not. It's just the packaging and how it is. But everything in there is a full-on Moon Rock pre-roll, nothing sprayed, nothing dipped. Everything in there is all infused from the beginning.
Here, I'm going to throw
from
this
the
to my
top.
producer back here.
Yeah.
Hey.
There you go.
It was pretty good, man. I tried one over at MITA.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
good, man.
MITA, we was there definitely giving out everything that we could, put our word out there, want everybody to see everything, taste it, try it, because when we hit really hard, in the next couple of months, we're going to try to bring the moon rocks out here, too, for everybody. So that's going to be real special.
So these are just the blunts. You guys also do the pre-rolls, don't you?
Yes, right now in our pre-rolls, we do have a special partner right now with Rove. The Rove brand is the Skywalker that we have out here, and the Wowie. Everybody loves that. That Wowie has like a nice banana flavor, and then the Skywalker has a blueberry presence tone to that one on the Terps. So it's really good. Everybody loves that.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. You guys are doing a partnership with Rove. Shout out to Rove, one of our
Definitely.
members of MITA.
Definitely.
Check them out, your nearest dispensary, guys. Rove is a great brand, and I like that you guys partnered with them.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
What's
yeah.
cool about the industry is, every brand, not every brand, but some of the most smart brands partner with other companies to do like a collab.
Oh, yeah.
On
Oh, yeah.
concentrates, rosins.
I saw Cigweeds do one with high grade.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And also we source our weed from Sonoran Roots, so the flower is definitely hitting hard for us here. So yeah.
Is Snoring Roots, is that an indoor grow or outdoor grow?
They did these are indoor.
I used to
yes.
work. I used to work for them.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. No, it's great to see you guys here at the Blunt Brunch event.
Most definitely.
You guys are vendoring? Both
Yes.
of you?
We are
Got a
vending,
table, did a little bag sponsorship, gave some samples out.
Nice.
I know we traded some here too. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
you said, it's good to collab, I think, with everyone. There's, a piece of the pie everyone can get through and, different strokes for different folks. So, hell yeah.
There's nothing on this bone out here for everybody, man.
Yep, that's right.
Most definitely. Be glad when everybody tries us. So when in September comes, y'all gonna be enjoying for a good treat. It's gonna be real tasty with every time y'all hit it.
Yeah, we're
Like, have
excited.
you tried a leafer yet, bro?
Yes, I actually tried it the last time at the it was like a Soho event that I was at in Mesa, Arizona.
Nice.
And
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Was it
It was
Canada?
that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
That was that
And
trap
I
culture.
hit it and I was like, ooh, okay,
Yep,
okay.
yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
For sure.
These are the type of joints that you gotta hit, and you're like, shit, I gotta put this out a little bit.
What I liked about it is I read the back of it, and it's like when you guys match the whatever the concentrate in it
Yeah, so
with the flour.
So what we'll
So it's like
do
a really
is
nice blend.
they're blends. So we'll take like one cultivator strain that we know, like OG Kush, it's real gassy. Same from another cultivator, pair that. All of our diamonds are like terpless, so we don't do as opposed to you, which is dope too. Ours are more like flower leaning, so I
Okay,
think
okay.
kind of bounce off each other.
So
you know what I'm saying? a little,
because
little
us,
bit different.
we do like a three-way. We do the terpless diamonds, then we add our terps,
Yep,
and then it's
yep.
top flower and distiller added too.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
definitely.
Hell yeah.
I
You
think
guys
that's so
are getting
cool.
crazy. Yeah.
You guys are, important in the industry because, we're sitting here on this podcast. We have two different, pre-roll joint companies together. And that's what's
Yeah.
really cool about the Arizona market is there's a lot of competition, but you guys are super cool. You're like, yeah, we just traded joints right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Never,
Oh,
never,
yeah.
never
Because
anything
they're not
crazy.
from
You know what I'm saying?
Arizona.
Oh man.
That's what I'm saying, man. Nah, I'm from Cali myself.
No,
I'm
be
from
real,
LA,
be
you know
real.
what I'm
Let's
saying?
chat.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
originally from Kansas, and so
Okay.
like for us in Kansas, this ain't even legal
Right,
still.
right,
So
right.
being able to trade, talk to everybody,
Yep.
and do the networking and the camaraderie that comes with the cannabis culture, it's amazing. And then
Nice.
hanging out here with Trap Culture, being with the MITA event, and being able to do this. People, we wish for this in Kansas, where I'm from. This is like a dream come true to me.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
Dope,
always enjoying
Welcome,
it.
man. Hell
Definitely.
yeah.
Like, how
Enjoy
can
it,
you
bro.
not love being in this industry?
Facts.
Exactly,
Facts.
exactly.
That's right.
After getting in as a bartender, I can't picture doing anything else.
Facts,
Same.
facts,
You know what I mean?
facts.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna be doing the same thing, but just like somewhere else, doing something else in this, man.
Heck yeah, heck yeah.
And being a brand in the industry, how do you guys find the events here working for you? You guys are both new to the industry within the last couple months. You guys are out there with the consumer events more, or the B2B events, or a little bit of both.
So with us, we try to get it intact with everybody. This is when we start doing full our networking, getting cards and everything, talking to everybody. That's like the Buyers Club event that we just did last
Oh, that
weekend.
Buyers Club was
And
nice.
It was a nice little time to network, and then we heard about this. And so like every time we come to an event, we're just open to the network. Try to show everybody that we're willing to work with everybody in Arizona, and that we want you guys to try our product and to see that it is the world's strongest, and that it's tasty. We just want to spread the word, get it all out
Get
there.
everybody high.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. Networking, the biggest thing.
Right.
Get
right.
lit, get
Man.
fit today.
All day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I did
No.
more of the get lit, not as much as the fit.
I feel you on that part.
All right,
Maybe-
so
maybe
then
next time.
we got to do our 10 jumpy jacks right now on cam.
Oh man.
Wait a minute.
I know,
Everyone
as soon as
bring
we
their
heard,
sports bras.
I'll do some push-ups. I'll do push-ups for you.
Yeah, there you go. I got my
Some
lungs going
push-ups.
for you too. Right.
That's so real.
I'm gonna lift
Respect
joint
that.
into my mouth. Actually, that's about
One,
it.
two,
Yeah, exactly.
three,
And then somebody
no.
walks over 100. Oh,
Right.
man, there you go.
Yep.
Look, you got the leafers
you-
on the left hand,
Yeah,
the
with the
presidential on the right
You see
president-
vein. You see the vein. You see the vein.
Exactly. Oh man, that's great.
That's awesome, guys.
Are you guys going to the Buds and Bikinis event?
We're gonna be there.
I'll
We got the
try.
cabana popping. Come see us. We're about to be next to our guy celebrating his birthday too. So
Yes, sir.
slide through. Yeah,
Yes,
please. Hell
man.
yeah.
Everyone's invited.
Everyone,
Yes.
come
Definitely.
through.
Make sure you guys get your tickets at trapcultureaz.com.
Hey.
If you guys are FAs or DAs, make sure you guys reach out to us on our Instagram. We'll hook you guys up with that
Wow.
FA code.
Big
so,
time.
free for industry. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah.
Definitely.
There you go. There you go. And where can people find you guys on socials, personal and your guys' companies?
Right
Go
now,
ahead,
I'm under Papadon_87 on IG, and then our main page for presidential out here is presidential_AZ, and you'll
Nice.
see everything that we have to offer.
Hell yeah. You
you
can
go.
find me Smoking Fire 480, and you can get our Leafers at Leafers Official right there on IG.
There you go. You guys heard it here on the MITA Unshackled podcast. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be hanging out for a little bit. I'm going to interview just a few more industry folks, and now we will see you guys at MITA. and
See you
Bud
guys at
and
MITA.
Bikinis.
Hell
See you
yeah.
at
Thank
MITA.
you guys.
Thank
you
you.
guys. Leafers! I don't know.
Oh shit.
All right, yo, what's going on, Ajay? Welcome.
I'm back, better than ever.
Yo, so this is usually my regular co-host, you know what I'm saying, on Trap Live. She's out here repping for Cigaweeds right now.
Of course.
How was it in there?
It was lit. It was popping. Loved it. 10 out of 10. Come on now.
Dope. All right, so I got you on. We need to talk about our event.
Buds and bikinis, ladies and gents. Buds and bikinis.
Yes.
Yes. So all this money that we're throwing around, this trappy dollar, that's what we throwing around because that's our new flyers.
These are flyers,
August
guys.
26th, night, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Bring your smokes while your owners that are there. So you ain't gonna want to miss it. It was a lot of fun last time. It's
And
gonna
we got-
be even better this
and then
time.
we got some dope. We got some new brands hopping on with us. A lot of old ones.
Yeah.
I'm even like so. Don't even count all the vendors there that you saw on the list already. Don't think that that's the last of them.
We got more.
I am still trying to see if I can squeeze some more in, you guys.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys keep a lookout. Make sure you guys keep checking your IGs. Please make sure you guys get your tickets now. Last time they sold out before the day even, like the event even hit.
Yes, yes. And FAs, please DM us for the code. DM our Instagram page or DM our personal Instagram page, trapculture.az. We will give you the FA code so you guys could come for free. I want to announce that we have a lot of FA tickets. So FA card holders, DM us. We'll give you the code so you guys can get a GA
What's
ticket.
your personal Insta?
Personal, Ajay Marie, AJ EE. I stumbled on my own name. AJEE _ MARIE. DM me. I'll send you the FA code.
And then straight up, I'm just gonna let everybody know now. It's Ajay,
Ajay.
not AG.
It's all good. You know, we're still learning. You know, she's only been a year in, so.
I got you. You guys can reach out to me for the FA code as well. You guys can get me at AJBAS22.
Yes, but the bikinis tickets, August 26th. Y'all ain't gonna want to miss this.
Oh my gosh, Parisa.
All right, mics are live.
How many viewers do we have?
Okay, here I come. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to.
Sorry. I'm gonna come on this side and use this headset.
Hey. Oh shit, we always have fun when we do this. Remember the last one?
Trap times MITA.
That was so dope.
Trap times MITA.
So now we're doing trap times MITA. Even better. What?
What happened?
You need me to talk more into it?
Move the mic up.
Up, down.
Hello.
ASMR.
Round and around.
Hello.
ASMR.
You're good. Yours sounds real good.
Hello.
How about that?
Hello.
That didn't even sound like you.
Hello.
That was my
She's like,
sex operator voice.
Can you hear me now?
Do you like that? Okay. Sorry. Serious time.
Get lit, get fit. Get lit, get fit.
I'm lit. I'm fit.
Oh shit.
I'm lit. I'm fit.
Okay. I'm just lit.
I'm trying to get fit. That's why I got this event going on.
I respect it. You were getting down, girl.
I was sweating my ass off.
Well, that's what it was for, right?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't. I was in the background watching.
You played it off pretty good.
I need to get in there, but my butt hurt.
Just looking at it, your
Look,
ass is
I'm just
hurting.
like,
Damn, we were doing good. If it was hurting, just
in my
watching
mind,
us.
I was working out. Okay.
You got an out of body experience.
Oh,
huh?
shit. Outer body. I like that. I like
Yes.
that. Was that the weed
And
that
then-
got you there?
No,
the
no,
420
This was all
weed?
natural.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
It was all
natural.
natural.
Okay,
I would
Papa.
thought at least 420 collections would have added to that enhancement a little bit.
Yeah,
Just
well,
a
it
plug.
did.
Come on.
It did a little bit. Look.
So you are lit.
Sick it.
All right, girl. We're out here at the Blunt Brunch, obviously. Been hanging out for a few hours, interviewing some like-minded individuals in the industry. We're here with our lovely, lovely host of the events, Parisa.
Hey.
Welcome. Last time I had a chance to sit down with you was at our podcast.
Yes,
that was quite a while
that
ago.
was lit though.
That was a
I had
while
a good
ago.
time. I was
Yeah.
talking about New Mexico and all the things we're doing there. So with 420 Collections, it's awesome to be able to actually have a retail and a manufacturing and the ability to do delivery. So it's really cool for the expansion of 420 Collections.
Nice. How's it been out there?
It's
Beautiful.
Yeah. Go
A
ahead.
big change.
I bet.
Yes.
Not as hot,
Oh no, it's hot,
but not as hot.
but we hot.
We
yeah.
hot.
We hot.
I saw
Now,
that little
baby.
concert you guys put on. I was thinking it looked dope.
Yeah, that was a good time. That was a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, today we're here with Blunt Brunch. 420 Collections is always a supporter, of course, of other women's events, at being a women-owned, women-ran company. So shout out to Marvina Thomas, our CEO and founder of 420 Collections.
Thank you,
Always
thank
supporting the
you.
women. In fact, fun fact, Blunt Brunch really wouldn't even be where we're at without 420 Collection support. In the very beginning, before anybody even believed in us and what we were doing, Marvina Thomas had title sponsored our Chicago event, which was huge, and really came in with a big way to support us and really put us on the map. So I just want to shout out to Marvina for supporting Blunt Brunch and the whole women's movement. Marvina's been an OG supporting women since Women Grow days.
Yeah.
And
Those were the days.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
were. So here we are now, even making bigger waves. Now you're employing so many women, putting them in leadership opportunities and roles, mentoring women. So
Me
give
being
it
so
back.
young, that's so inspiring, Marvina.
Oh, thank
Really.
you, darling. You
I love
got to
that.
give back. You got to
Yeah.
give back.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
I've heard your guys' names throughout the industry before I even started doing any kind of marketing. Just
Really?
going to MITA
Wow.
and seeing you guys walk around at MITA as a budtender. You know what I
Wow.
mean?
Well,
That's
yeah, we
what's
have
up.
literally the marijuana mama here with us.
Hey.
When I first joined the industry, this was back in 2017, 2018. I met you at our holiday party. Do you
Oh
remember
yeah,
that?
the holiday party.
I was
yes.
fangirling, girl. I was like, it's the marijuana mama.
I love you. Now
No,
you can
it's-
just text me anytime.
Literally, I
You know
call
what
you
I'm
up.
saying?
I'm like, girl, I need to smoke a joint with you.
Oh my gosh, yeah, good times in this industry, and it's great to see so many people evolve and just grow
Definitely.
themselves. Like
Yeah.
Marvina's been a huge mentor for me to start my own thing, and that's what really motivated me to do Blunt Brunch. She's always an encourager of, doing your own thing, being an entrepreneur, having something that's yours.
Definitely.
And of course, building together. We've been building 420 simultaneously, so it's been great. Thank you
Yeah,
for all
it
the
is.
support
Ah, you're
and
making
encouragement.
my head big. It's like,
I
yeah,
know she's gonna be able to walk through the room after this.
But you know,
I'll shove her through
when
the
you-
door. We're like, boop.
No, Marvina, you're so inspiring. Like you said, the Chicago event was amazing. The way
Wasn't
you kind of
it?
took a hold of the crowd and spoke to everybody, that inspired me.
walk,
And
walk, she said.
yes.
oh,
Yeah.
It was
I'll
like
never
a
forget
like
that.
a
You know?
like a Oprah moment, Like
Yeah.
you were just pointing to everyone in the crowd.
Everybody got a
getting
free car
everybody.
that day. It was amazing. You get a free car. You get a free car. I was like, damn. See why we're on the map now? Everybody got a free car at Blunt Brunch Chicago.
Yeah, we had an awesome day, and we're just gonna keep pushing in what we're doing, and you gotta stay focused on what your dreams are. No matter what we go through in life, you gotta always remember why you got into this industry.
The why.
You know what I mean? And like
For
I always tell
real.
people, if you're in this industry because of the money, you're in the wrong industry. Oh, let money follow you. Don't chase it.
And people can
Yep.
see right
You know?
through that.
Oh yeah,
They
you
could see
always
real.
see the fakeness.
Yeah.
And there's a whole lot of them.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
The
So
chads,
I
we
just,
call 'em.
You have to keep a smile on your face. You just keep it moving, right?
Yeah.
That's how you
Oh
do
man,
things
you
in
know I
life.
hate those. I get those a lot.
But you have to because
Yeah.
it keeps you sane. You keep it sane.
Yeah.
You gotta
The
keep
cha-
that
the
smile.
chats?
The hey, how you doing? I'm like,
Oh, see, those are the
That's
people
what
that
you
are trying
call
to figure out their
hee
way.
hee, ha ha.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what Marvina coined
Always
it.
have a
Yeah.
hee hee
You
and
got a
ha-ha.
hee hee and ha ha, but
Yeah. But you already know in the back of the mind what's up. You know what I mean? But you just keep pushing and keep pushing.
Real
this-
recognize.
This industry is just changing on the daily. And you got to keep one foot in front, always.
absolutely, 100% agree.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, no, we see you doing it. You just got your dispensary in New Mexico.
Yes.
And that just opened, like you guys
What,
were
this
mentioning.
second
November.
year, yeah.
Not even a year yet.
For Las Cruces?
Yeah, it hasn't even been a year.
Yeah, it has, honey.
Not a full year.
Yeah, it has.
Since
honey.
like door openings.
No, not since
like,
door
cut the
openings.
Oh,
ribbon.
okay,
Getting
since
the
door opening, I was
license.
gonna say, bitch, yes, it
Nah,
has.
I was like, girl,
I've been
no,
through hell and back.
I'm ready to pull up
Look,
the
you've
fucking
been
grand
testifying.
opening on my phone.
I'm like,
And that shit was not a year ago.
I'm like, this is like 6, 7
Okay,
months.
it was
maybe.
cold. I remember it was fucking cold
Look,
when we opened.
I guess,
Because I wore
yeah.
that little dress and I was freezing.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
you got
so
a
it
point.
was winter. Thank you.
Dang, look, I guess we was waiting so damn long. It felt like over 5 years, but
like,
we
shoot,
finally got
what
it
day
happened.
is
It's
it?
weed industry. 7 years. It's like dog years. 1
Yes.
year
Yeah,
equals
right.
7.
Yes, and that is so freaking true.
So many things happen within a year. It's
Oh my,
crazy.
everything's
For real,
changed.
for
Everything.
real.
People are in different companies, different
That's why
positions.
you never fuck somebody over, because you never know
You
where they're
never
gonna be at
know.
tomorrow. One person you
Yeah.
treated like a nobody, now someone's running shit over here. So you better watch your back. Like,
That
Yeah.
is so true.
watch
That's
how
why I
you
don't burn
treat
bridges.
people.
I don't burn bridges because of that, because you never know when you might need that person.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And this is a small industry, so.
It really is.
And it really doesn't hurt
Arizona
just to be
market
kind.
as well.
Right?
No,
Treat
yeah.
others the way you want to be
Yeah.
treated. It's the golden rule. It's
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah.
But thank you
Remember
so
what your
much,
mama told
Mita,
you.
for real. And
Yeah.
Trap Culture. You guys supporting Blunt Brunch, supporting 420 Collections has meant a
Much
lot
love.
to, both businesses. So we appreciate you so much for
Yeah.
being here
Thank
as a
you for letting
sponsor
us have
today.
us.
Thank you, Mita, for giving us a
Yes.
platform and supporting us continuously
Thank
at
you,
all the
darling.
events. And we're just so thankful. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude for our amazing industry.
Yes.
Definitely. We're
Much
so
love.
thankful for you and, our opportunity to be here. Blunt Brunch has been amazing for me, myself, as a young entrepreneur coming here as a female in the industry.
Yeah.
I've met so many contacts and built out so many new relationships
That's
with
amazing.
people that are, like you said, are moving around the industry.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely inspiring to watch you both.
Thank
So
you,
thank you.
Destiny. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You've
All
been
right.
a vibe at every single one of our events. So yeah.
How we do? No.
Yes.
Well, how can people find you guys if they want to get business with you?
Talk 420 Collections.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Sir.
Sirs and ma'ams.
Yep.
Yes, y'all.
That's all, y'all. And then, of course, Blunt Brunch. So you can go to bluntbrunch.com or
Yes.
blunt.brunch on Instagram. Thank you guys so much.
Amen.
Thank you. And I'm sure we'll see you guys at MITA.
For
Deuces.
sure. You know we will.
Hope you guys
Bye.
get a chance to come check out Buds and Bikinis.
Hey, that sounds fun. Okay.